All right, Flo. Is it time to panic? Colton McKivitz. That was a bad game, man. Really bad game. 3 sacks gave up. He gave up multiple pressures that almost were sacks too. Is it time to look at someone else? We know that Collins got cut from the Bengals. Not the greatest lineman, but he's a big dude. What do you think, man? Time to panic or give this guy a few weeks? Let's see what happens.
All right, I understand he opened up against TJ Watt, who's a beast. However, man, this guy is suspect to me still. I don't trust him. And the worst part is that's exactly where Brock Purdy got hurt last year. That right side, man. So, McKivitz, and I understand he's kind of doing a decent job. He's not completely horrible. But when we lost a quarterback that essentially ruined our chances at getting to a Super Bowl last year because of that right side, throw a little bit of Burford in there as well, Spencer Burford.
Did not have a good
So
game, yeah.
I understand it's both of them. They work as a tandem because obviously you got Trent Williams and Banks who are just complete beasts on that side.
Yep.
So they work really well together, but they're both pretty elite guys. That right side of the freaking line, it's scary. There's so many times that I'm afraid for Brock Purdy's life. I'm like, man, I hope this guy just gets the ball out, which he does because he's so smart. But I think we have to address that. Eventually, we're going to have to address that. I know we have a lot of cap space, so might as well go out there and get somebody who's going to protect our quarterback. We're pretty much all in on Brock Purdy now. We got rid of Trey Lance. So that they're sending a message that this is our guy. So if he's really your guy, protect him. What do you think?
Yeah, man. People were talking about Collins. Kind of people were writing him off, and I get it. His PFF grade isn't that great. That's why the Bengals got rid of his ass. But damn, how could he do any worse than Colton McKivitz? Let's be real. Here's the thing. The next 3 games we have. Rams, they're not the greatest pass rushers. Who after that? The Giants. They don't have no guys that are elite. And then the Cardinals. If he struggles against those 3 guys, it's probably time to make a call for somebody because that's not going to be good enough. Because who we got the next week? Micah Parsons. And guess what? We're probably going to see Micah Parsons in the playoffs again. So this is a big 4-game window right now. This is important, man. A lot of people don't talk about offensive linemen. This right here is huge for us trying to win that Super Bowl. And I'm going to give a name out there, guys. I'm going to give a name. Check this out. So there's a guy that plays left tackle all his career. He does podcasting now, but he won the podcast. He said he's not retired. And this is a guy that's great friends with George Kittle, one of his best friends, and then also good friends with Christian McCaffrey. I'm talking about a 3-time Pro Bowler at left tackle who could move to right tackle. I'm talking about a guy named Tyler Lewan from the Tennessee Titans. This guy right here, 3-time Pro Bowler, move him to right. Hey, call him up. John Lynch. Hey, what are you doing, Tyler? You're making podcasts, busting with the boys? Hey, you in shape? You said you're in shape on your podcast. You ready to go, baby? Let's do it, man. Imagine having this guy on one side, Trent Williams on another side. It's time to go all in. You know, the left side's always harder to protect, right? Because you have all the beats. You have to protect the blind side.
Yeah, that's why they get paid.
Exactly. So the right side, I think it'll be easier for him. You know, I know he's only, 32 years old? It's time to think outside the box right now. We have these 3-4 week windows where we're going to see what McKivitz is made of. And if he's not there, it's time to call him. Actually, it's time to call him right now. Tell him, are you in shape? Just give him the heads up. Like, hey, are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Can you play for us? So that's one name that I'm going to say right now. The 49ers must call him. And if they call him, he's going to answer. Best friends with Kittle. Great friends with Christian McCaffrey. He'll be out there in the front row at those Warrior games with these guys because he loves them. And hey, he finally has a chance to make that Super Bowl run because we know Tennessee, they never were going to make anything. So that's my thing, man. That's my name. What do you think about this, man?
Yeah, man, that's obviously a play. And you've seen it the last couple of years, guys do this. OBJ, and then it was Waddle.
Von Miller,
Waddle with the Rams did it. He came back. He was retired also. Or not retired, but he was just kind of out there. They brought him in last second. So those guys, they make a difference. They're a little bit older, but you get them for the cheap. And why not? It's better than Colton McKivitz. No offense, man.
And Lewan, he's already made over $80 million in his career, you know. So he's made money. And he said last week he's not retired. This is what he wants right here. He wants that ring. And if he could do it with the 2 of his best friends, imagine that, man. This is going to be the time of his life right here. I know doing the podcast, it's all cool with busting with the boys. But, man, I think he has bigger fish to fry. He says he's not retired for a reason, dog.
All right. Well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys still ride with Colton McKivitz? Or you like Sly's idea? Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.
Peace.